Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Dee Snider is here, ladies and gentlemen. Sway in the morning, 22 minutes into the hour. He got fired by Donald Trump twice.
Can we put this in perspective, Sway?
Please, D.
I got fake fired from a fake job.
Okay.
So I'm fake bummed out.
Okay. But you know, first time around, you raised over $300,000 for your charity, right?
Yeah, that was cool.
Is that fake money or is that fake?
No, that's real money.
Okay.
That's another thing about that. The only job you get fired from, and you still get paid.
And you still get paid.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now, Omarosa just won this last challenge, and then she broke out in tears.
Yes.
And as we know, she lost her fiance.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah. And people are saying that she's trying to manipulate the audience in the whole program with the loss of her fiance. How do you feel about that?
I don't believe it. Omarosa and I became friendly on the show, and she's cool. And look, she hasn't done any press or interviews about Michael's death. Mm-hmm. Have you seen her on TV? Have you seen her working it? Not at all. Zero.
No, true.
Yeah. And she didn't even want to do the show, she told me, but they told her, Donald called her up and said, you got to get out of the house. She was that kind of reclusive thing. Mm-hmm. So if she was going to do that, I think she would have started milking it right from the beginning, being on every news show, crying her eyes out. She hasn't said a word about it. As a matter of fact, she didn't do the press junket the first day because she didn't want to answer questions about Michael passing away. And the first question was, where's Omarosa? We want to ask her about Michael. So she's been avoiding that. So I genuinely believe she was genuinely upset, and she's genuine in her feelings for the man, you know?
Here's the thing, too, that, you know, I had a chance to meet her prior to, I met her on TV first, you know, I met her personality. But when you meet her off camera, you know, however they edit you guys in these shows is definitely not how a person can be in true life, you know, and she was the sweetest person, most approachable person I've met.
She's the only one who's kept in contact with me since I went off. After I went off, and she still, you know, texted me or whatever, and we connected. And you're right. I mean, we're actors, we're performers. Mm-hmm. We go on stage. That's her stage.
Yeah. And
when she's getting on the show, she's doing the Omarosa thing. That's what she's known for. But off show, she's awesome.
She's awesome. Now I remember we had Penn up here, and
great friend,
a good friend of yours. But he talked about when Lou Ferrigno, a.k.a. the Incredible Hulk, and him used to go at it. You didn't get a chance to work? Did you? Was there anybody?
Are you kidding? The incredible piece of crap, Lou Ferrigno? I got a car. I'm going to run over that bastard when I see him. He actually they actually cut out a lot. He is such a piece of crap and so desperate that when we were on the show and we were in the boardroom together, I've been with the same woman 37 years.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, so he just found out that he worked with my son
Jesse.
at MTV2. Jesse Blaze is my son. He didn't even know.
I didn't know that was his son.
You
know Jesse had the B?
Wow.
Yeah, that's my oldest son.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, what up, baby?
So Suzette and I have been together for years, and Lou knew this, and we went in the room, and he actually, in desperation, inferred that me and Diana Mendoza, that I was flirting with Diana Mendoza. Oh. And actually, Mr. Trump, to his credit, stopped the cameras and said, whoa, Dee, you're married, right? I said, Mr. Trump, this girl's the same age as my youngest son. I said, and Diana goes, Mr. Trump, he didn't do anything. And stopped the cameras. But that's the kind of guy Lou is.
Wow.
Say anything, do anything. If you're desperate, it doesn't matter. Just do whatever you can to survive. So, he's a piece of shit.
Would you slap the shit out of him if you had the opportunity?
He's big and he's alive. But like I said, I got an H2 Hummer. I'll run his ass over. Take out both those new titanium knees he's got going on.
Damn! Dee Snider is
strap a black belt around my Hummer, and that's it.
Go in, D. Go in on it.
I like his
All
real.
right. All right. We're going to take your calls, 888-742-3345. Dee Snider has joined us. Frankie in Michigan, go ahead.
I want to tell you, when you told them people off about the explicit lyrics and how people were blaming the music about kids committing suicide and doing really messed up things, it busted a big old smile on my face when you showed them that you were more intelligent than what people gave you credit for, baby.
Thank you, Frankie. Yeah, she's talking about when I was in Washington testifying in the 80s against censorship in music and stuff like that. And you know what? I mean, at the time, they asked me if I'd do it, and it was the right thing to do to step up. But it turned out post me testifying, my mail was being checked, my phones were tapped, all that government shit was going on with me because I spoke out and I spoke my mind, and they don't like that.
Nah.
They do not like that.
Did you get audited? Did your taxes get audited?
You know what? That I didn't. Well, I lost everything about a year later. So taxes. I burned through every bit of money I had. But I'm doing better now.
Okay.
But thanks. I get a lot of respect for that, Frankie, and thank you for that. And anytime I tell people, I'm ready to go back to Washington because they're coming after hip hop and rap music and anything. It's the First Amendment. It isn't the last amendment. It's not it was the first thing our forefathers put down, the freedom of speech.
Right.
That was because it was that important. Okay. And so anytime, any place, bring me back to Washington. I'm ready to fight again.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.